Hey traders, Joseph here from Eightcap. So just thought we'd do a quick video as we head towards today's London session open. So it's going to be a crypto focused video, basically just a run around looking at a couple coins that saw some quite interesting looking little setups. Now, we know that Bitcoin had 2 days down and retested this low that was set back in this range. We've had a move higher today as the broader crypto market does continue to push higher, and we are looking for this level here to continue. You know, there's a range here basically, and this is the bottom of the range. We're hoping to see this hold. So it is under 30,000. There was a decent support point in that 30,000. At the moment, we're looking to see if it will hold from just under 30, and if we will see some further buying. Do watch out though, we do have a bit of a push down here, and if we do see a fade on today's rally and that or even a new push lower, that's definitely a warning and should be taken notice of. So we really want to see this level here hold at a bare minimum today. Preferably we want to see a nice clean close higher. Now, just looking at a few of the other coins, so there's going to be quite a lot of good moves. So you can see percentage wise that everything's sort of having a reasonable day at this stage, some a little bit better than others. So Ripple, for instance, has traded as high as 6% higher today, so we'll have a look at that one in a minute. But if we move on to Ethereum, so we can see here there's support here at 1889. We have a nice rally out of it. We're still seeing a series of higher lows, even though we do have this failed high and a quick move down. So we do still see a lot of good looking demand above 1869. Now, Canada is one of my favorites. There's good momentum here. We have a higher low. We have a nice breaker trend starting to form at the moment. Fast trend's been broken. There's been a bit of a consolidation here before the initial push higher last week. That was after the Ripple court case news. We had a quick decline, and we are seeing support forming above the previous level of resistance. So technically it looks great. What we want to see now is this point here continue to hold. That's at 30.07 cents, and we want to see this rally continue on. Again, like I mentioned with Bitcoin, if we see a really hard fade down tonight and price closes much lower, close to basically being a bit of a doji bar, that's definitely a worry. We want to see a nice strong close today just to show that momentum's coming back. And if we do see a nice firm close, would hopefully look to see a test of 33 cents. Now, continuing on, Bitcoin Cash is another. We have a bit of rejection here, a move up after this decline, and we just want to see a new push higher develop, even another higher low, and then just this chart to try and prove that this low here is permanent or is semi-permanent, and it is starting to set up as a new higher low that will be confirmed. Just had to close the curtain because the afternoon sun is starting to come through and get stuck into my eyes. So moving on, so Dogecoin is another quite similar to Canando, but that run went a little bit deeper. But we are seeing a higher low here. We have trend break still in place, so just measure that down through here. We have a trend break, we have a resistance break above resistance here, and we have this higher low here, and we have that new bar pushing higher. So as pointed out with the others, we want to see a nice firm close today, just showing demand's intact, and then we'd like to see a move up to test this resistance here. And basically coming to a close, we have a similar story on Avalanche. So we see, as we've seen with Canando, we have a good trend break, we have a push higher, we have a pullback, and we have support starting to form at a previous high, and that level we want to see hold is 1368. We've beaten the opening price from yesterday, and it continues to try and push higher. So we want to see a nice firm bar finish up for today, and we want to see a minimum price stay well above this level here. If we do get a firm close, we'd like to see buyers continue to push up, and we'd like to see a test this resistance around that $15 point. So finally, we just want to touch on Ripple. So Ripple has traded as high as over 6% today, up to 81. We did ask the question early on Twitter if it could get back up to 80. Unfortunately, it isn't sitting above 80 at this stage, but we have had a move back above 80 a few times today. Now, we don't really see a classic continuation play here on Ripple. If we do see a nice move up back maybe into the 85s, then a pullback, a nice higher low, and then another move up, that would be good to see at the moment. The worry for Ripple at the moment is, could we be seeing pretty key resistance developing up here at 80? So far, we haven't really been able to see price sort of close confidently above 80. There was that one close here, then we had a pullback straight away, and we've had a test today that's really failed to close, to stay in there. So if we did see a close above 80 today, that would be a very good sign. Then we'll just look to see if we had another small pullback forming a new higher low, and then another push up, hopefully to get back up and test this previous high here at 0.92. So there are a lot of other good setups on the coins. I didn't really want to go through all of them. I sort of wanted to keep this video as short as possible, but as you can see, there's quite a few signs and setups presenting across some of the coins. If you had a good look through, you're going to see that setup across a few more as well. So I just thought I'd point out a couple to you. So really, some of the ADA is looking quite good. So is Avalanche. Ripple also just on some of the previous momentum, but it's not that clear just yet. And I think we do need to keep an eye on Bitcoin just to make sure if we do see a nice close above that support point that we just discussed. Ethereum as well probably doesn't look as firm as ADA, but it's also got a few things going for it, and as does Doge. And if you do have a look at others, finally we'll just have a quick look at DOT USD. So similar story here of previous support. We're having a nice bounce. We'd like to see a new test of that 5.45 area. So I'll leave it there. Hopefully we do see some buyers hold firm tonight, and we do see some more momentum carry forward, because there has been a little bit hit and miss lately with crypto. So will we see some more momentum? We'll just have to wait and see throughout today and throughout the rest of the week. But there are some okay looking technical signs right now. So thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Wish you all the best with your trading for the rest of the day. And if you have any comments or anything you'd like to point out, please put them in the comment section on the YouTube video. And until our next update, all the best with your trading, and bye for now.